two major things are happening in the Indian IT sector. One, TCS and Infosys have reported their quarterly results, and two, the confusion over the H1B visa, especially with Trump taking over the governance and Elon Musk batting for talent. What does the future hold for the Indian IT industry? We have the Federal's Giri Prakash with us to discuss more on this. Hi, sir.
Hello, hi.
Sir, how do you read the TCS results and that of Infosys?
So let's first take the TCS results. They came out with a very mixed results as far as revenue growth is concerned. There was a 1.1% growth in constant currency on a quarter-on-quarter basis, which basically means on a sequential basis, the third quarter compared to the second quarter, and this was in line with estimates. But earnings before profits was declined by around 60 basis points, and I think the bigger takeaway was that there was no mega deals during the last quarter. All right, so it was at around $8.6 billion, and there were some client-specific challenges as far as life sciences was concerned. And so therefore, we should also realize that the third quarter, which is October, November, December, is never a good quarter for any of the IT services companies. Basically, because of the fact that there are festivals around that time, the US market closes down, and they have a long weekend in December, so not much business activity happens, and it obviously impacts Indian IT services companies because 75% of its business comes out of the US market. And now let us look at there's something else that needed to be talked about, that they hired around 5,000 less employees during the last quarter. That was quite significant. And as far as Infosys was concerned, which declared its results today, there was a 11.5% increase year on year at around 6,806 crores. On a sequential basis, revenue grew nearly 2%, and the operating margin was reported at around 21.3%. So, and that led to Infosys, revising its guidance higher, and they have been consistently doing that for the last few quarters. So they revised the guidance for the financial year 25 for revenue at around to 4.5% to 5% in constant currency basis, from the previous range of 3.75 to 4.5% basis. But if you see a like-to-like comparison, both the companies showed year-to-year growth in profits and revenues. While TCS led in absolute figures, Infosys demonstrated better sequential revenue growth. So that way, both of them did well, actually. And when it comes to the implications for the IT sector, which I assume that's something that will that needs to be talked about, is that there is a strong demand for digital transformation and AI capabilities. There is a shift towards operational efficiencies as companies navigate economic uncertainties, but then there is a continued reliance on North American market.
Sir, is there any significant takeaways from both these results, and what does it tell about the Indian IT sector in India?
So as I said earlier, there is a continued demand for digital transformation and AI capabilities. There is a shift towards operational efficiencies as well, and so things are looking good if you just go by the results of Infosys and TCS. But going forward, there will be a lot of economic uncertainty across the globe. Hopefully, these IT services companies, which are really big, even globally, will be able to navigate these rough waters quite well.
So, as you said before, 75% of the business is coming from North America. The one
Yeah.
that has caught the attention of the investors is the H1B visa. Is there any clarity on this issue?
Yeah, so President Trump, did talk about this, and he's talked about how he's going to sort of see that migrant workers, it becomes tougher for them to get these migrant workers into India. And he ran election campaigns based on that, saying that he would rather grow the local talent, domestic talent, than get it from outside. But now what has happened is the MAGA movement, as we say, the Make America Great Again movement, which is completely opposed to migrant workers, now see that President Trump, as well as Tesla's chief Elon Musk, who's a big supporter of Trump, diverging from their earlier stand, and they have been advocating for actually H1B visa program, and they have been actually supporting the program and saying that it is essential for US competitiveness and innovation due to the shortage of skilled labor. So this is a about turn which the supporters of Trump, the local supporters of Trump, are not able to comprehend well, and there is a lot of divergent views inside the Republican Party, and especially from the hardliners. And we need to find out. Only time will tell how this movement will take shape, and whether Trump and Musk will actually go back. That is going back on the previous stand all over again. But the truth is that America, not especially the American corporations, do need talent which is not readily available in the US. So there will be, I assume there will be some cost structure changes as far as the H1B visa program is concerned. So, such as increasing minimum salary requirements from, say, $60,000 to around $120,000, which would actually significantly, alter the cost structure of for IT firms. We need to know that the business model actually is entirely based on that. Higher wage obligations will reduce profitability, profit margins on US projects, thereby impacting their overall financial performance. And so, therefore, as I said earlier, the top three giants of IT services companies will have to navigate through these rough waters based on all these criteria. And but there are some good things that have happened. They have been able to hedge their positions well. They have been opening nearshore centers, and at the same time, they are localizing their workforce in the US. But that's been an ongoing process, though, and leaders after leaders in the IT services companies keep talking about how the H1B visa, whatever might happen to its program, will not actually impact their bottom line. But we need to see going forward how it will turn out to be.